Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I can just hear the bees behind me in our beehive. That's just the other side of that hedge, that wall I should say. That actually sounds really peaceful and relaxing, I really like it. So yeah, I brought the John Deere back here after unhitching the water bowser last time. Today's question was, which telehandler do you want me to get? And I'm so pleased that you guys listened to my plea and did not make me get this one. We are not getting the JCB, we are getting this one here, the New Holland LM7.42, and it is £105,000, which I don't quite have enough for yet. So what we've got to do is we're going to have to sell a few things, but I'm also going to need a trailer to be able to pull the bales on. And in order to do that, I want to go here, and I'm going to try this one. I haven't actually used any flatbed trailers in this game for a very long time, because I normally use something like this one here, but I want to do it this way. So we're going to buy this trailer for 12,000, okay. Then we're going to go, I want to go back, then we're going to go to the telehandler's equipment here. I'm going to buy the bucket. I have a modded one that's 10,000 litres, but I think that's a little bit excessive, really, for this farm. It's a little bit unrealistic as well. And we'll get the bale spike. We need the bale spike. I'm getting the bucket so that we can bring it down here and load up some of the grain if we need to, and you know, a few other little jobs, bits and pieces around the yard, that sort of thing. So we've got those. I need to get down to the other farm. We're going to sell the Steyr. I've given this some careful thought. I think we'll sell the Steyr and the loader that it's got on it, and one of these trailers. I'll leave this one here, and I'll walk down to the other farm and get the Steyr and the... I'm going to cut through the field, I think. Get the Steyr and the other trailer that's down there. So I need to go this way so that I can go through the gates down there, I think. Well, that was a pleasant walk. Yeah, quite enjoyed that. So anyway, here is the Steyr and the trailer that we're going to be selling. I can't actually remember what that trailer is. That's the Agroliner, the Kroger Agroliner. So that's the one that we're going to be selling. And let's just start this one up. I've had terrible trouble getting everything sorted out today because I'm still using my rather poor and cheap headset. It's a USB one, and that meant that the game didn't like the fact that I had a third USB plugged in beside the joystick and the steering wheel, so I had to remap everything, which was a bit of a nuisance, but it's all done now, so we can continue on. Right, let's just get rid of these. We'll pick up the eggs next time. The question for today, which will be answered at the beginning of next week, in 3 episodes' time, is... what timescale do you want me to use while I'm playing this game? Because at the moment I'm playing on 1 times speed, and it's the way that I normally play when I play it myself as well. I play on 1 times speed, and then once I've done everything that needs to be done, once I've done everything that needs to be done for the day, I fast forward time to the following day. So it sort of represents downtime for the farmer. I'm going to continue playing like that, but do you want me to leave it on 1 times speed while I'm actually going, 5 times, or 15 times? I think 15 times is a little bit fast, but I know that quite a few people do like to play on 5 times speed at least, so I'm going to leave that one up to you. Do you want me to stay on 1 times? Do you want me to increase to 5 times speed? Or do you want me to increase to 15 times speed? It's your vote, it's your game. Now I'm going to get up to the yard, or the shop up the top, and we'll sell this one and see if we've got enough money to buy our New Holland telehandler. It takes a surprising amount of time to get all the way up to this shop. It is a little bit out of the way up here, but we've made it now. So there is our bucket, our bale spike, and our trailer. I'm just hoping we can get that trailer into the field. We've got our... forage wagon over there that's still full of straw, and we've got nowhere to put it at the moment, so that's something that we're going to have to deal with. But let's just go over here now. Where do I go straight to this point to sell, so let's have a look. Do you want to sell this for 14,000? Yes, I do. And do you want to sell this for 3,000? Yes. And then finally the Steyr, do I want to sell 63,000? Oh, we're in the money now. Excellent. What am I going to tow that trailer with? Ooh, I wonder if the... Let's have a look. Does the telehandler have a hitch on the back? Some telehandlers do, some don't. So we want this telehandler. This is the one that you guys asked me to get. So that is the one that I'm getting. I haven't forgotten, by the way, that you want me to get the tractor. Actually, it's a modded tractor, wasn't it? Yes. You want me to get the 580 Lexion, which I will be getting. And I haven't forgotten that you want me to get the Lamborghini tractor. Okay, I have not forgotten, and we will get them just as soon as ever we're able to afford them. Right? They are a little bit expensive, so let's go and have a look at our New Holland loader. This is looking good. The LM7.42. Right, it's got a hitch on the back. Hopefully, it'll be able to tow that trailer. It's not going to tow it when it's loaded. It doesn't do that very well. I know this from real-life experience. You can tow these trailers around empty, but trying to move them when they're full is extremely difficult. But that is, by the way, what that mirror is for on the back. It's actually angled slightly wrong, but it's put so that you can see the hitch on the back, and you don't normally have a pin drawbar. You normally have one that will drop on a little hydraulic, and then you can pick these things up. So we've got everything here. This telehandler looks nice, so let's climb in and have a look. And that's looking good. Let's see what the inside view is like. We've got the joystick control there. That's looking good. This is very well done. This is nice. I like this. Let's start her up. Yeah. Oh, that's sounding good. This is sounding good. Now, have we got an IC on this? No, we don't. Right, so we don't have an IC, but controls are all working, so let's back up. I'm going to put the bucket on the trailer, and I'm going to take it over to the field. I'm not quite sure where I'll put it just yet, so let's see if my joystick is working correctly now. That's ideal. So let's load that one up. There we go. Oops. It is slightly annoying that it does that. I want to just come up a bit. Now, the only problem with using these in cab is... wrong button. There we go. You do tend to have a much more... Oh, that was terrible! You do tend to have a lot more limited visibility than you would in real life, because obviously you can't turn your head like you can in real life. But we'll work with it. We'll see what we can do. So if I can stick this one on here and get this one to stay on here, and there we go, and let's unhitch. Right, if that one can stay there, I can hitch on this Bale fork. Come around carefully. So I'm going to try and use the Bale fork up in field, I hope. Right, now, the correct way to travel when you're travelling on the road is you're supposed to have the arm low to the ground and the forks as low to the ground as you can, and have them covered. If you can't do that, if there is no way to do it, you'll see some people travelling like this, which you would think is quite a sensible way because it keeps the forks away from people. In actual fact, according to the police, this is not the safest way to travel, because those spikes could go into a van or something like that. You should actually travel with the spike pointing straight up in the air like that, as high as you can safely. So that is the correct way to travel along the road, which for many years I didn't actually know. I thought you had to have the spikes pointing downwards. So let's see if this trailer will hitch onto this one. Yes, it does. Excellent. Right. So we can tow the empty trailer with this one. We just won't be able to tow... Now, hopefully that bucket isn't going to slide off. That's the only concern I have now. But I want to get this one out to field 5. And then hopefully we can start bringing... Oh, that's the other thing. Am I just going to be able to back the bales in there, or am I going to have to follow it back with the loader to unload it? Trying to drive along a road with a bale trailer that's loaded with bales is not a safe thing to do, not with a telehandler. Your brakes just can't hold it back. It is extremely dangerous, so I won't be doing that. We will have to get a tractor onto it. It might be that we've just got to travel back and forth a little bit. We'll have to see on that one. So anyway, let's get up to field 5 and then we can start loading. I'm going to drop this bucket off at the yard part way back though, I think. I actually think I'm going to leave the bucket here at the root crop yard, because this is where we're going to need it most. So I've got to try and get in round that corner. I can either get in round the corner, or am I going to be able to get that trailer in round now? I don't think I am. I think what we're going to have to do is park the trailer out here and then offload the bucket. Because we're going to need the bucket up here. Actually, yeah, I don't think we're going to get in. I don't think I can get round that corner. I'm going to have to come out of cab to see this. I can swing round there. Ooh, that is a tight no. Just catching on that post right there. That's not going to work, is it? And now I've got to get out of here. That's going to be even more difficult. Oh no! And yeah, I don't actually need the root crops here, do I? Because we've got conveyors. Right. This is not what I planned for today. Not getting stuck. Right, let's pull it back. Oh, I'm going tight. I'm going right into the hedge there. That is not good. We're going to have to do it. It's the only way that I'm getting out of here, is if I push right back into that hedge. Oh, this is terrible. Right. We'll just pretend that that didn't happen, I think. Right, anyway. I still got the bucket on there. That's one positive, I suppose. Just inch out round here. There's a car coming there. Well, there's nothing else that's coming that way. We can get out round here. Yeah, no worries. And then we want to go cancel that turn signal and come in here. Right, I am just going to take the bucket with me and we'll deal with that in a minute. I'm not quite sure what we'll do yet. So we now need to get up to the top, which is, it's not field 5, I can't remember what the field is. So I've got to get round the sharp corner on the top of field 4 as well. Right, now we've got to get round this corner, and I've had to bring that one down quite a bit so that we can drive safely without ripping all the tree branches off. So I can get round there. How bad is it behind me? How bad is this? Actually, it's coming around okay. Right, so we got around that bit. Now all we've got to do is get it into the field up here. And I got a feeling that we're not going to be able to do it here. I think we're going to have to go all the way along the track and come in through the bottom end. I don't think we're going to get round the corner here, because this is a very, very tight gateway. So let's just move that one up out the way. And I'm going to go in tight to the hedge. And I'm just going to come out so that I can see this. We are going right into the bushes there. But it does mean... no. Now, problem here is that I'm turning a little bit too sharp for the good of the trailer. So I'm going to have to back up a little bit. Come in again. There we go. Right, now, is it going to get in round there, or am I going to be horribly embarrassed again? I think horribly embarrassed is sort of par for the course today. Okay, I'm going to get out of here and go down the other way. Fortunately, we're on good terms with our neighbours, so we can come in round this way and cut across the bottom of his field. We're not going to come back out that way, well, along the track that we've just gone along. What we're going to do is we're going to sort of carry straight on in the direction that we took the grain and then turn back towards the farm. And we'll unload some of them there, and then I'm not quite sure how we're going to do the rest of it. We'll think of something. So now we want to... I'm going to have to take this bucket off first, and then I'm going to put the bucket over here with this tractor. Well, I got that one off okay. There's no trouble at all. I've just dropped the bale fork down, so we'll put this one over here, and we'll figure something out for coming back and getting that later on. It might just be that we bring it back with the final load. Just back up a bit. I'd want to make sure that I see it here. I don't want to forget that it's here, so we'll drop that one there. And that header trailer seems to be slowly sliding down into the hedge. Yeah, I'm not very happy about that, but anyway, there's not a lot we can do with that. We're going to move the bale trailer further up into the field, and let me just pick this one up. There we go. And we'll hitch back onto the bale trailer and take this further up into the middle of the field, and then we can start loading up some bales. I'm nervous about this because I've never actually done this before whilst being recorded, so there's no pressure or anything, but I have done this in real life, so I'm kind of familiar with the process. Let's just have a little bit of extension on the boom there, and Right, well. So far... Yeah. If I drop this one up here next to this bale, hopefully I can pick two of them up together. I might just need to come out of cab a little bit. There we go. Right, there's that one. Now, if I level that up, I want to be able to pick two bales up at once. That's the plan. And I'm going to need to come out so that I can see. I need to sort of get an idea of what level is from in the cab. There we go. Right. Now we're getting more of an idea of it. So I've picked one up, the other one is just pushing back, which isn't helpful. So let me try pushing down a little bit. Yeah, it does. I think it's because it's got the second bale spike on it. Let me back out a bit. Come in a bit more. I want to get two of them together. That's just not going to happen, is it? Can I drop one bale? I can put one down, and... No, don't roll away! Oh, no! Stop! Stop! Oh, no! Oh, this is... Ooh. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh! Okay, grab it, grab it, grab it! Right, I got that one. I got that one. I'm coming out of cab for this. I wouldn't expect me to be tracing bales down the fields. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. What a disaster. Right, is that one going to stay there? It is, sort of. If I can come round here. Oh, this is terrible. Right, I'm going to admit a little bit of defeat here for a minute, and we're going to come out of cab. I'm going to try and put this one down carefully. There, and no. Oh, this is awful. This is absolutely terrible. You would never think that I actually done this for a living for many, many years. Oh, what am I doing? I did do that. I did. I really did. I did this for a living for a long time. You would never think that, would you? Not to be watching this video. Oh, this is awful. Right, let's get that one that is leaning mostly downhill. And it might actually be easier if I come in cab for it now. We want to lower that down a little bit. I want to spin around tight. And let's go for one bale on the trailer. Right, that one's picked up. That one's picked up just fine. There. So let's go and take this one over to the trailer and load it on, so that we can at least say that we have done one bale. One bale would be good. We are going to be continuing on with this tomorrow. I realise that this has taken quite a long time today, but we got a lot of bales to pick up, so I will extend this particular job on another episode tomorrow. So I want to come back a little bit. So I want to get it onto the edge of the trailer, but I don't want to sort of there, I think. Nope. And right, I think this is why I've not done this before, because I'm so bad at using these machines like this. Right, there we go. We got one! We have a bale on the trailer! We're making progress, ladies and gentlemen. We're making progress. Frith is in the house. I have no idea why I just said that, but anyway. Okay, let's get another bale. Right, I think I'm going too steep into the bale. Let's have a look at the... Well, that's alright now. So, if I... Yeah, it doesn't... Unless I'm going... I might be going too high on the bale. Maybe I need to go lower down so that I can pick it up better. Yeah, I thought there was another one down here. Let's back down here. And then I want to get round the other side of that bale, and I'm going to try this time and go for two. We are going to go for two. Bring this one up. Here we go, and yeah, I remember now that, right, the way that this works is, once it's moving, it's not going to stop, but, stop, there we go. Huh. Right, that's not how I wanted to pick them up. The way that the physics work is that the bale will sort of stay there, and it becomes an inanimate object until you get close, and then it can move again. And that does make it a little bit difficult for doing things like this. Right, let's tip that one off and see if we can persuade it to stay. I don't think we can. I think I'm going to have to push it around like that. And believe it or not, giving a little nudge with your wheel is not unrealistic. And if you can hear that, that is to say that we have run out of time on today's episode. So, let me just see if I can pick up this bale. I am determined to get 2 more bales onto that trailer. So I'll tell you what, we want to come round to the other side of that one. Over here. I'm going to get a few more bales onto that trailer in between this episode and the next one, so that we can at least go and, you know, empty the trailer a bit. Now, if I can put that one there. There we go. There we go. And now I'll come over here. Now, I'm thinking that we need to be a bit lower down on the bales for the spike to go in more effectively. So let's put them down like that. Yes! Oh, that was nearly perfect. Oh, that was wonderful. Right, now let's see if I can get them to stay on this trailer. There we go. Let's come around here. And this is going to take me quite a while to load a trailer up, but that's okay. I'll get this first load on off screen, and what I'm going to hopefully do is have a line of bales down each side and then a further line of bales in the middle. There we go. Bring it to the edge. Look at that. So we've got 3 bales on. Hang on, let me just do that. So I'll carry on with this off screen, and so the next episode we will have a trailer load of bales that we can then take. We'll take them down to the farm so that we can unload the cows and store them in the shed down there. It's going to take a little while, and I don't think that tractor down there might be able to tow the trailer. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Remember, today's question is, what do you want me to set my time on? My time scale? Do you want me to leave it on ×1? Would you like me to increase it to ×5? Or would you like me to increase it to ×15? It's your vote. It's your game. If you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Until next time, this is Frithgar. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, and see you later.